I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9 Episode 14. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Juju just wanted this to be a nice drama-free trip, which I'm like, it's a reality show. It's never going to be drama-free. But when she invited both Yandy and Kimbella, she just thought this was one of their normal, we not talking to each other right now kind of situations. She didn't know that Kimbella and Mariah Lynn got together and saying how that Yandy just, became Infinity's foster mother because she wanted clout. She wanted people to say, "Ooh, you such a good person to bring this foster person into your, this foster child into your home. Ooh, you so good." Juju didn't know any of this. So now she's hearing this. It's like, okay, if y'all two grown women can get together and just squash these things, I will really appreciate this. But I found myself a lot on this episode side-eyeing Kimbella, because Kimbella's just basically like, well, if Yandy thought I was talking about her kids, then Yandy should have come to me. Well, maybe Yandy's trying to calm down so she won't go oops upside your head. Maybe that could be it. But she's like, see, now Yandy's using this to play victim. How is this playing victim when you said she's just bringing this foster child into her home for clout? How is that playing victim? She's not playing victim. I'm like, Kimbella, I'm going to need you to sit all the way down somewhere. See, instances like this is why I never put my 2 cents in when two friends are fighting. Like, y'all mad at each other for this quick little moment. I'm not gonna jump in and say, yeah, that person be doing that. I'm not going back and forth with beef. I'm not coming to this person saying about the other person, and I'm not going to that person saying about that person, because once those two become friends again, they gonna forget everything that they said and remember everything that you said about that other person. Now you sitting there out on the outs and these two are friends again, and you was just like, oh, see, this is what I think is gonna happen. Yandy and Kimbella, they're gonna be friends again, and then Mariah Lynn is gonna be the one looking silly because she jumped in, and these girls are really friends, and they always, making up and breaking up left, right, and the other. But I was side-eyeing Kimbella like, you basically said, I'm just doing this because I want people to think I'm a good person. No, I brought this girl into my home. If I was going to do that, I would have did that a long time ago. As soon as I met her, I would have brought her into my home. I wouldn't have got to know her for over some years before I did that. How about that? Anyways, y'all, Miracle and Ashley, they gonna run Rich Dollar's blood pressure up, because he's still not getting information in a timely manner. Now, I know these two are not in a relationship, but whatever happens to Miracle is going to affect his daughter. Like, he's still like, we all family, I'm here for you. It's just that they are not relaying any information to Rich. Miracle, she's steadily keeping him out of loop because she has bigger fish to fry. Like, she needs a lawyer. She has her public defender, but she doesn't feel her public defender is going to be the right person for her. If she got a paid lawyer, this paid lawyer can do this, that, and the third. Now, granted, a public defender can do that, but they have more on their caseload as opposed to an actual paid lawyer. She's just now telling Rich, I got all this information to prove that, this man that did this, that, and the third to me, and I haven't been able to present my evidence. They just got his side of the story. And maybe if I had an actual factual lawyer, I could do that. So he's like, is this what you want to do? Yeah. Okay, we should have discussed this from the beginning. We had that whole situation where we actually seen the public defender before that. When charges were brought up, this is when we should have been like, and just put all pride aside and be like, look here, Rich, I don't ask you for much, but my freedom is on the line. We need to get together, do some fish fries. We need to do something, a garage sale, something, so I can get this lawyer, get the money so I can get this lawyer. But no, she's waiting is mere weeks before the trial to now she's saying, okay, now I want to get a paid lawyer. I don't want to work with the public defender more because I don't think the public defender is right for me. We should have did this a long time ago. He's like, okay, cool, fine. You should have just said that. Now we got to deal with Ashley. Ashley wants to quit school right now and help out with her little brother and sister. On top of that, she's losing a lot of weight. Her grades are slipping. She's so stressed out in class, she don't know what to do. Again, he's not finding these things out until after the fact. She just like Miracle. She don't want to burden Rich with what's going on. And that's just going to stress him out more because I'm finding this out. I'm thinking at this point everything's cool because I've had this conversation with you. Now I'm finding out that your mama, she over there just, I don't know what she got going on where she just can't be like, look here, I need some help with this public defender. Just ain't the person for me. Rich, we're going to have to get together, do something. Ashley, she don't want to burden him because she wants to quit school to help out with her little brother and sister. They're going to run this man blood pressure up. It's like, I don't know who's worse. Like, is it Ashley or Miracle? And I'm going to put it out there as Miracle because, like, Miracle, baby, like, you just, like, being so nonchalant about the fact that you could be going to jail for a good little minute or prison for a good little minute. No, ma'am. Where we at? Okay. Joe and Maynard had to stick Safari to the side like, look at bro, you making bad moves. That whole little situation at the breakfast table, you was being really rude to Juju. Juju ain't do nothing to you. And you was basically like, I don't know why y'all want me to care about this friendship when I really don't. He says he misspoke. He didn't really mean it like it. He be like speaking before he think. And I'm like, he was like at the kitchen at the table like, y'all want me to care. I don't really care. I don't know why y'all want me to. I'm like, what did Juju do to you? I don't know what happened to their friendship to where he was acting like that. Because like they said, Juju was there for you when you got robbed and after you got robbed. And she's here for you now and you out here being ugly. They at one point questioned him about the whole robbery situation where the stage is like, and did you snitch? He was like, the people ran from the police and tried to run through a toll. You know, they were stupid and got caught. I didn't have to snitch. They was just being stupid criminals and they doggone got themselves caught. Mano saying how he needs to be more supportive of Maggie in her career, but he was like, she ain't never really put the effort into wanting to be a singer. Yes, I met her when she was, you know, starting out, but like after she got shot, she just put all that to say. I was like, maybe it's because you want her to focus more on the business. Now, I understand where Mano's coming from, but his approach is all like, you just gotta like let Maggie get this out of her system. Just let her try it out. If she falls on her face, she just falls on her face. You just be there for her. You can't, you know, maybe this is her dream. I don't know. But, you know, just basically tell her, nah, you're not going to do this. It's not going to help anybody out. So, Yandy spent the day in her room to calm herself down because if she get by Kimbella, she's going to grab Kimbella by the back of the head, wrap the hair around her hand so she can't move nowhere and get the rock in her head. So, Kimbella decides finally she gonna talk to Yandy because Yandy came downstairs like, nope, I'm not finna do this. We're not doing this with Kimbella. So, Kimbella goes up her. She talks to Yandy. And she says she wasn't talking about Yandy's kids. She just was hoping that Yandy was doing this for all the right reasons and not doing it for clout. I'm like, that's not what you said. But Kimbella's still on this whole, well, last season when I went to Little Mandisi's birthday party, me and you both agreed that I was going to go over there and start some mess. Well, when the reunion come around, you was acting like you didn't know what happened. And that's what started this whole thing off. Now, y'all know last season, in my opinion, Mona was mad at Yandy. You know, Yandy was the chosen one. She was the golden child. She could do no wrong, you know. But she was upset when she found out, and this is my opinion, that Yandy never did, you know, file the marriage certificate. She had this big elaborate wedding on TV, and then she didn't file it in so they're legally married. So I'm thinking Mona was feeling some type of way, and y'all seen it all last season. I believe it was last season. Mona was exposing all the things Yandy did wrong. Showing Yandy in the car waiting around the corner when Kimbella went over there to Lemon Deese's party acting a fool. When somebody from the audience was out there cutting up several fools, Yandy was like, I don't know who that was, but we had her on camera talking about such and such, called the girl's name. Everything that Yandy was doing, Mona made sure we saw it on TV. We wasn't just going to hide all the dirty stuff that Yandy was doing. Kimbella's still mad that she threw her under the bus. Now, let Yandy tell it was, me and you, we cooked the books. You were supposed to go over there. You wasn't supposed to go upstairs. You did anyway. We did this so we can get you a check. That's the only thing. You was my girl. You was supposed to be the supportive friend to go over there, and we was gonna get you the check, plain and simple. And I think there's a little bit of truth in both of them. Kimbella needed a check. Yandy was mad at, the two other mothers that Mendici has kids about. Let's come together and do this. But she didn't think, Yandy's whole thing was, we never discussed, we was not going to stick with this lie. So I stuck with the lie because me and you didn't have time to come together and, get our lie together. But Kimbella said in this whole check situation, they ain't had nothing to do with it. She was doing that because she was being a friend. But, the fact that Kimbella's over here talking about some Yandy's trying to play a victim. You was talking about some she was doing this, like she would bring this child into her home just to make her look good and bring her around these kids. Them kids clearly loved Infinity. They just ain't gonna just be running up to you just to become somebody new. Kids will tell on you in a minute whether they like you or not. Kids is very, very honest. So, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day. If you're returning and you a family member and you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.